Gunline, fire mission coming down. I'm your host, Lopez, and you're listening to the On The Gunline podcast where we shoot the shit like we did in the past. So go on and pop a squat because it's about to get hot. You're on the Gunline now. Today is Saturday morning. I don't know about what fucking time it is, to be honest. Actually, it's 11:03 in the morning. My guest was supposed to be here at 11. By be here, I mean chilling with me by now, but it's all good. I'm pretty sure he had a good night last night. No biggie. I'll take a couple of minutes by myself to see if he decides to pop on. If not, it'll just be me and you for today. So anyways, y'all, what's been good with y'all? How's your last week been? If you've been out in the fucking north, apparently there's been a heat wave going on for y'all. Shit. I don't fucking feel sorry for y'all. You know why? Because y'all were the same motherfuckers that when Texas was freezing, y'all sure as shit were talking mess about Texas. So enjoy the heat, motherfuckers. Just like we enjoyed that cold. Ha, motherfuckers. Anyways, yeah, man, it's been an interesting fucking week for me, to be honest. I applied for a position. I interviewed for it. In my job, it's still internal. It's more of a leadership position, which is what I've been looking for. And honestly, it takes me off of the phones, so I'm not going to be translating anymore. And also, it's a nice little pay bump. I'm not going to lie, but it's more along the lines of actually coaching and teaching and mentoring, which relates to what I used to do in the military, but in a different aspect. I took those things that I did learn in the fucking Army and was able to refine them for the environment in which I work in now. And I think it's going to be a pretty good fucking a good fit for me. I've had to do my share of learning how to approach people and becoming approachable, as well as what's the word I'm looking for? Not being too direct. Unfortunately nowadays, and I don't want to say nowadays because honestly I don't know what it's like working in a corporate environment, or I never had that experience before. I mean, the closest I came to anything like that was when I was a dental assistant, and I was still myself. I mean, I'm not going to say I was a sexual harasser, but I may have, made some off-putting jokes, and I was direct as well. But anyways, that's nor here nor there. I'm just happy that I've been able to mature in the environment that I'm working in, and it's been noticed, which is fucking awesome. Yeah, I'm going off on a little tangent on my own, giving myself a little bit of props. God damn it. I worked hard to fucking get off of my normal job that I was at. Hopefully it'll pay off and I don't get fired. But if I do tears in a bucket, fuck it. But I'm pretty sure I'll excel at it, because just like any fucking 13 Bravo out there, we're not those that just settle for the standard. We try to exceed the standard. So anyways, what else has been going on? Had an interesting conversation with a fellow red leg. He has his own business. If you guys haven't checked it out, it's called Red Leg Custom Woodworks. He does those fucking artillery rounds, dude, out of wood. And unfortunately, right now he had to take a break, I guess, because of the amount of rounds that he has to do, and he does it all by himself. I'm hoping to get him on the gun line and come hang out with us and shit. But I mean, he has a fucking regular 9 to 5, and then on his time off, well, he thought of more of a hobby per se, has now become like a secondary business that he wants to expand. So, hey, y'all, if y'all can show the man some love, go check out his fucking page on Facebook, Red Leg Custom Woodworks. And, go see if he could hook you up with a 155 or a 105. I think they're relatively priced great for, the work that you're getting done, because it's not something that he's just fucking pouring a mold out of, or something that he's just mass producing. This is some shit that he's doing on his own by himself with his machinery out of fucking real wood. So I think that's fucking badass. That takes real fucking talent there. And go check them out, man. You might find something you like, especially all you old red legs that have been out for a hot minute. It's the nostalgia that it brings us. I think personally, I want to get one, and I might have my canisters there, but I got that canister there. Wait, where is it? That one there was given to me. Then I have that one over there. That's a D30 canister round. And then another 119 round right there. But that's just a canister. This guy actually makes the fucking round itself, and it looks pretty fucking sharp. Like I said, man, go check him out. Red Leg Custom Woodworks. You might find something you like, and I think they're custom built. So whatever you want to put on there, if he can do it, he'll let you know. You know what I mean? He seems like a really chill cat. I spoke with him for a while, and definitely just want to give him props for the work that he's doing. You know, it's a good gift to give people as well. Like, for example, let's say you're a listener, but you're not a former artilleryman or artillery person. You know, let's say you're not a former artilleryman and you want to get somebody a gift who was an artilleryman. You know, I don't think that you would brighten an old red leg's fucking life as much as you could by giving them this replica. You know, especially if you could customize it, putting their names and shit like that on there, their rank. I think it's a great fucking thing, man. I've been looking at them, I've been scoping them out, and I'm definitely gonna hook myself up with one. From there, I got reached out to by another cat. He has a podcast, and he invited me onto it, and I'm hoping that we can link up. We're gonna collab together. And I'll tell you that right now. It seems like his podcast is similar to what I do. He's been doing it for about a year as well, like I have. And you know what we do here is we try to fucking not help each other out, but we support each other. You know what I mean? And he's actually, I think, former Navy, which ought to be interesting. Haven't talked to anybody who's, well, I haven't had anybody on the podcast that's from except for Ed, my brother. He's a Marine, but I haven't spoken to anyone that I don't know from another branch. So it should be interesting with the dude. I'm hoping to have a good time with him. He seems like a chill dude. And I think it's going to be a good experience. I'm going to give you the name of that fucking podcast right now if I can fucking find it. It's called Average G.I. Joe Pod. All right. So it's the average, spelled out like average, G.I. Joe, just like you would on the fucking cartoons, and then pod, P-O-D. So go ahead and check that out. I know I found him on fucking Anchor. So that being said, he should be on Spotify. Do me a solid, man. Go check him out. See what it's about. I listened to it. It's pretty cool. And like I said, it's similar to this, except from the Navy perspective. So that should be fun. He invited me on there. Once I find out the date and when it'll be dropped, I'll let y'all know, man. So y'all can go check that out too. It's going to be odd being on the opposite side of the fucking mic, and y'all might learn shit about me, that I haven't disclosed on here. But anyways, dude, I'm really excited the way the podcast has been going so far. It was cool, having fucking Gary on. Oh, Roland, happy belated birthday, by the way. I saw it was your birthday either yesterday or the day before, man. Happy belated. I'm glad that, you're back on the Facebook after being banned for some time. But other than that, dude, yeah, man, it's pretty cool, man. Happy birthday. And thanks for being a supporter of the pod and a listener. Let's see, dude. What's going on with you all out there? I've been waiting for y'all to hit me up, send me some kind of motherfucking messages or some kind of goddamn, content to talk about. But it's all gravy, baby. I can do this on my own. I think I got used to speaking with somebody on the other end. That's why it's been a little more difficult for me to do it by myself. But now that I'm doing it here by myself, I'm feeling comfortable. I think it has to do a lot with the coffee that I've been drinking too. I'm fucking pretty lit right now. So let me just go ahead and take a sip because I need to get more lit. Dude, yesterday I had a visit from a homeboy. He's still active, so I can't say his name. He's still active. He's a first sergeant. And it was a great time catching up with him, man. We were both chiefs together. He was more of a gunny by that time, actually, because when I got there, he was chiefing, but then he got bumped up to gunny. And anyway, dude, it's amazing to me the amount of, how can I put this, bullshit that you have to put up with when you get to that, I guess, level of seniority. It sounds like it's time for him to hang up the boots. And I think he's acknowledged it as well. We had a discussion regarding that, and he's ready to hang him up, but it's more post-military. What's he planning on doing? And Yeah, dude. It was great catching up with him. I haven't seen him in a couple of years. He's been in different locations, and some of you listeners may or may not know who he is. Like I said, I'm not gonna put his name out because he's still active. But either way, just getting to hang out with him, catching up, it was really a breath of fucking fresh air, man. Um, there's nothing like hanging out with your buddies and just catching up where you last left off and just listening to how the politics and with the gun line shit. Let's just put it like this: I'm happy I'm out. I really am. Like the state of the military, the way it's at from his perspective, like what he was saying, while he was making some great points, I just disagree with the corporization or the making it so normal for our military to just be another fucking job. It used to be a fucking honorable position that many would try to attempt to become a soldier or service member, and few would make it through because of the the rules you'd have to follow, because of the physical and mental toughness you had to have. And it was a professional force that intimidated. You would see a soldier, you'd all be like, oh shit, I'll stay on my toes, or you could tell a motherfucker was a soldier just by looking at him. And that's gone now. It's gone. And yeah, whatever. Make fun of me, whatever the fuck you want. Oh yeah, back in my day. I'm not saying back in my day. I'm just saying fucking it'd be nice to see the military just be the military and not a fucking corporate venture or a corporate business. So it is what it is, man. I mean, I trip out on it. I see it on TikTok. I see it on the Facebook, and I see it and some of them are pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. Like fucking a combat veteran, the shit that he's doing, love it. Vet TV, love it. Love what the fuck they're doing, man. But when you start going like on TikTok and you're in uniform, and I guess some of it is like a good decompression way to decompress and stuff like that. But how can I put this? And I once learned that no matter what you say, as once you put a but in front of that, everything you said before that makes no fucking is pretty much moot. But anyways, hey, fuck it. Enough of my bitching. Got to hang out with my buddy, dude, and we were talking, and he likes to go out. He's an adventurous type of cat, looking for what his next step and next career is going to be. And nowadays out here in the military, or not in the military, in the civilian sector, when you come out, uh, long gone are the days where people were looking for military personnel or veterans, because there was a big pride thing going on. And I don't mean the gay pride. I mean there was a pride going on with people coming out and bringing in service members to go help and work with them. And with the complacency that's become our country and war, it's more like, okay, so you did time. Okay, what are you going to do for us now? And I tell y'all, E1s, 3-4s, even E5s, unless you have an education, your DD-214 means shit. So definitely make sure you take advantage of any schooling that they provide you and go do it. I know the school's not for everybody. I'm one of those guys. And but at least learn a trade, do something, because when you come out, it looks like with the amount of people that are coming out of the military, becoming retired, it's gonna be pretty fucking, what's the word I'm looking for, competitive out there. Dude, he was telling me something that really tripped me the fuck out. And let me know, military community out there, what is the deal with the retirement being taken away now? I guess there's no more retiring after 20, where you had that guaranteed fucking check. Now I guess it's more of a 401k type deal, that you're putting into a 401k, and then when you get out, you better get your monkey ass back to work, because you'll roll that shit over into your next career. That's fucking crazy to me. I can't. What's one of the benefits of joining the military now? You know, what's going to attract people to go there? Now it's become just a regular another job. You know, why would I join a service to my country and then after 20 years get a 401k? Are you fucking kidding me? No. One of the benefits, what was fucking attractive to people was that, hey, if I do 20, I get to fucking, keep half of my pay or a certain percentage of my pay for the rest of my life. And if it's military wide, how the fuck is that working? Because honestly, I don't see what the attractiveness would be. I guess maybe it makes sense if you're like a fucking E1 or not even E1. If you do like a minimal career of like 8 years and then you get out back to the civilian sector, I can see that. Okay, you had a 401k, you can go ahead and roll that over to your next fucking career. I get that, but if you're doing 20 and you're retiring, that's pretty shitty. That's pretty fucked up that you're, and luckily he was grandfathered into the old way. And if you guys are out there and are experiencing that transition of going from the 401 or from the 20-year retirement to the 401k, let me know how that shit's working. Because I mean, I don't know. I haven't done my research. I'm definitely going to speak with Urena about it when he comes on here, and we'll discuss that. Because honestly, I don't see what the attractiveness would be to be in the military anymore. Yeah, it's to serve your country, of course. College, great, but to take away that shit, and then we were talking as well as fucking the promotion system, how they're doing it now, how it's an OML versus it used to be a real list. And I don't know how it works nowadays, but it doesn't seem like it's something that would be beneficial to some folks. You know what I mean? And looks like my buddy is not going to be able to make it in today. So I don't know. I might just end up doing the red pill, blue pill episode today. We'll see. I think I might just do that. I think we'll do that right now, actually, if the guys have time. With that said, in case they don't, I'll leave y'all with this one fucking close it out with this. Took my kid out. For those that know that listen, I took my kid out fucking camping out last week, right? And it was pretty fucking fun. We ended up leaving at 1 a.m. All right, so we went camping, took her out to the lake, and went to Palmetto State Park, man, out in Gonzales. Had a great time. I had to buy her a fucking life vest because she doesn't know how to swim, and so it was awesome seeing her, like jumping off the dock into the water, swimming. She was all comfortable, having a great time. And that was at the lake side. There's an area where the lake is. I had gotten a campsite that was like literally right next to the lake. And she went in there and she's like, Dad, come in. So I went in there. And as I was walking in, of course, I hit some mud and I slipped and fell on my ass. And that was, of course, funny to us. I was laughing. She was laughing. We were all laughing. But anyways, it was great to see her having a good time, being a kid again, being an 11-year-old, and enjoying her time. So from there, there's a riverside on the other side of the park. So I told her, hey, let's go check out the river, see what it's like. So we go over, there's a low water crossing and shit. We get over there. And I'm noticing the current looks pretty fucking stiff. Like it's pretty fucking strong, dude. But the water seemed pretty shallow. So I went in first and we went to one little area, but there was a lot of people there. And I saw some folks leaving from this other area. So I was like, you know what? Let's go over there. So we went over to that side on the other side of the river. And as we're walking there, I'm seeing the current flowing. The current is fucking flowing, y'all. And I'm walking into the water. It's to my ankles, then it's to my knees. Then that motherfucker just dropped. Whoop. Dude, that shit took me under. And that motherfucking current was strong, yo. Luckily, I started fucking kicking. And I got my ass back to the shore side, dude, because I ain't gonna lie, that shit freaked me the fuck out. I'm not the greatest goddamn swimmer at all. Let's just say that if I was coming from down south to cross over here, I'd probably be found downstream drowned because I wouldn't be able to make that fucking crossing, man. If you know, you know. And if you don't, then you're not laughing because you don't get it. But anyways, so I told her, come on, let's go ahead and come in with me. So I was holding her hand, right? And she has her little floaty, her fucking flotation vest, what the fuck they're called, the life vest. She has that on and we're fucking walking in there and walking. And dude, somehow or another, I get fucking that current, dude, just fucking takes me from under my legs. And it's bringing me with my daughter because I'm holding her by the hands. So I'm floating away and she's coming with me. So I'm like, fuck this. If I'm going to drown, I'll drown. but I didn't want to show that I was panicking because then my daughter would be fucking freaking out, right? So I'm just like looking at her like ha 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 ha, and I just fucking shoved her ass as hard as I could to the shore where she was like, "Dad, what happened?" And but she ended up in the in the little shallow area, and then I was able to swim, and off to the shore side. And I told her, "No, just the current got me, baby. We're all good. It's okay. I just wanted to make sure that you didn't get taken by the current either. And then she's like, "Oh, okay." But honestly, my fucking heart was like, boom, 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 dude. It's amazing how your instincts just kick in to not panic your children and do whatever you can to make sure that they fucking continue to live, even if you fucking drown. You know what I'm saying? So after that, that was a bit of an experience for me. I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and go to the other side where the water's a little more shallow and we can have a little more fun. I told her, little monkey ass, I told her, let's buy you some river shoes. Let's buy you some water shoes. She's like, no, I don't need them. I don't need them. Honey, let's buy you some water shoes. It's going to be fucking rocks. It's a river. She didn't want them. Anyway, so we end up going into the fucking to the shop to that end, and of course there's rocks. I had my fucking tennis shoes. I'll be goddamn. I told her I was taking my shoes. Fuck the dumb shit. So we get up in there and we're walking around, and again it's shallow water now. It's about maybe knee high. You know what I mean? Maybe knee high. I'm 5'11", so whatever that knee high would be, maybe like what, 3 feet? I don't know. Whatever. So we're in there. It gets a little higher, more like thigh high. Current strong as fuck still, right? And I'm telling her, come on, babe, let's go ahead and sit down in the shallow end. We can just play here and just talk and hang out. And she's having fun in the water. And, the water's rushing, so it feels really good, right? And then I noticed that it starts like pushing me because I have my back to it, to the river, right, with the flow. And so I told her, come here, you can sit with me and we'll slide on the rocks with the current. And she's like, okay. So I have her sit on my lap, and the current is like pushing us, like kind of like a water slide type deal. And we're like pushing slowly but fun, kind of like floating, but on my ass versus a tube. And it was pretty fun. Like we're having a good time, dude, just laughing. And as we're fucking floating, the current, or the water just dips down, like the floor just dipped down on my ass. There was no more ass for me. I mean, I literally went and went down. Luckily, she had her flotation device and I had my hands up. So she didn't even realize that I went down, and I fought to get back up, put my head back up, right? And I'm like kicking my feet up and down. So, or, like a scissor, as G.I. Joe told me, could cut like a scissor so you could go ahead and, tread water. So I'm doing that. And once again, I slowly pushed her over to the fucking shore where she was able to, chill out right there. I told her, just wait right there, babe. And I grabbed myself up and I'm like, okay, well, that was fun. That's twice now that the current almost took my ass. So needless to say, lesson was learned. We walked back along the shore, back to the fucking, to the side of the river. And she was like, Dad, can we go back to the lakeside? I don't like this riverside. God damn, thank God. Because it made it seem like it was her idea versus my idea. Because trust me, those were my thoughts exactly. Like, okay, we're going to get our ass out of here. Because I'll be goddamned if I'm going to be, on the news. Local man found drowned because the motherfucker decided to try to swim in a river. I thought that my motherfucking, my people's skills would come in and play and help me tread water. But apparently it didn't work that well. So anyways, I'm going to be starting to work on this new show called the Red Pill, Blue Pill. That's the name that I think we came up with. Well, I'll say that Hunt came up with. Red Pill, Blue Pill. So full credit to them. It's going to be Machuca and fucking and Hunt. And they're going to be discussing their political views on the podcast. I think it's cool. Sometimes we got to get some blood flowing here and get different views. And that's who I'm going to hit up next right now. So if you hear this, if you don't see anything coming after this, cool. But if so, that means that I was able to get them on. I'm going to go ahead and pause this for 1 second and see if we could bring them on. All right. Hey, Gunline, check it out. So my guest that I was supposed to originally have was able to get on. So I'm gonna pause this shit again. You guys won't even tell. About a second later, I'll have my guest on, and we'll go and shoot the shit with him. But stay tuned for the midweek memo. Is going to be the blue pill, red pill episode, and it's going to be good, man. Are you going to be blue pilled or red pilled? We'll find out. All right, when we get back, I'll have my guest, and we'll go ahead and continue forward. All right, too easy, y'all. All right, Gunline, and we're back. So it's about 12:30, not even, it's 12:18 in the afternoon now on Saturday. Originally, I started recording around 11-ish, if y'all remember. I told you I was only gonna be like two or 3 second pause for you fuckers, but I got my guest finally made it on. It sounds like he had a wild night last night and probably was unable to get up, but we'll find out right now. Anyways, my guest here on the gun line today hails, well, I'm not gonna say hails, I don't know where the fuck exactly he's from, but we knew each other when we were stationed together in Fort Carson, Colorado in 277 FA. And shit, this was back in 2011 when I got there. Shortly thereafter, I think he ended up ETSing or going reserves or some shit, but we'll find out a little bit more about that. With that being said, Gunline, let's welcome Mr. Matt Mountain. What's going on, Mountain?
Not much, bro. Another day in paradise.
Yes, sir. When you say paradise, where are you living at now?
I live in Cottonwood Heights, Utah, up on Snob Hill.
Wow, that sounds like a snobby place to live at, bro.
It is.
Damn.
A lot of rich people around here, and I'm a poor black man.
Damn, are you sure you're in the right state?
I was raised here.
Like word.
Black people.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be an interesting conversation then, dude. So let the people know, man. Where are you from originally, man? What's your story?
My name's Matt Mountain, long-time listener, first-time caller.
Yeah,
I'm from the great state of Utah. I was born and raised partially in Tooele, Utah. It's out in the West Desert. My family moved up to Layton, Utah, where my dad was stationed up on Hill Air Force Base.
Oh, okay. So you're a military brat.
Oh, yeah. Okay. My whole family's military. It was bound to happen.
Oh, okay. That's how you ended up getting into the fucking military then, huh?
Well, I had some troubles along the way up to it.
Oh, okay. So being a military brat, how was that experience? Like, I mean, well, you guys seemed like you were just stationed, you were just in Utah then. So you didn't travel like anywhere outside of Utah. Y'all were just in the Utah area?
Utah, just straight Utah. My dad came back to Hill Air Force Base after being stationed at Mountain Home.
Okay.
Met my mom on a telephone dating app. Of all things. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it was actually pretty cool. He was a firefighter in the Air Force.
Oh, that's badass. So wait a minute. Let's pump the brakes a bit. We got to rewind a bit on this one. A telephone dating app? Well, apps weren't available back in the day. So it was a telephone dating service?
Yes. Okay. For the young listeners, it would be called an app. For the old people, it's a service. They call in, leave a voicemail about themselves. People call in, leave another voicemail for them.
Word. Okay. Dude, that's fucking badass, honestly. Because honestly, it's like fucking pre-Tinder.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Dude, that's crazy. Because I remember growing up, man, we used to have what was called the party line back in my day, growing up in the 90s. And what we would do is kind of like a chat room, pretty much, but over the phone, dude. And everybody, I mean, it turned into a bunch of gangbangers just talking shit, but it's something like that. Dude, that's pretty badass. So this was what, in the 80s then?
This was 91. So I'm technically what you call a bastard, but my mom had me and we lived in Salt Lake, down in the ghetto part of Salt Lake.
Well, is your mom black as well, or is she white?
No, she's what happens when my daddy's black and my mom's white.
Oh, okay.
I'm a tomorrow person.
That's fucking good. That was a good one. So your mom's white.
Yes, my mom's white.
Okay, so white. Like, is she Mormon white?
Oh, hell no. My mom's Catholic.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying. I mean, it's Utah, so.
Yeah.
Dude, so damn, how was that? Like, was that like a culture shock for your white family, white side of the family, that your mom hooked up with a black man? Or were they open to it?
Most of them were open. My great-grandmother disowned my mom because I'm black.
Word. What about on the black side of the family? How was that?
I don't know. Mr. Carlos, never got to meet him. My mom met him
Oh.
when she was living out in Fort Hood.
Oh, okay.
She
Got.
found out he was dealing, and she left Texas.
Oh, got you. Okay, got it. I think I'm tracking. Huh.
Yeah, my mom don't like drugs, so she found out my old man, my sperm donor,
Yeah.
was a drug dealer, and said, "Fuck that."
Okay. So then you were so bio dad was not in the picture,
No.
but was there a male figure to help raise you?
Yeah, my dad.
Okay, gotcha. So father dad.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay, too easy. Well, that's awesome, man. That's fucking dude. That's one thing that I've learned in my time, that a person that steps up to the plate with a family pre-made, prefabricated family, that's a fucking real person, right? That's a real man, dude. It takes a
Hell
lot
yeah.
to step up to the plate and do that, man. That's awesome. So he was Air Force then.
Yeah.
Okay, firefighter. So
Yeah.
she had your mom at firefighter, huh? He had like, I'm a firefighter. Done.
Yeah. That was a done deal there, Chief.
Hell yeah, man. What was it like growing up in Utah?
It was actually pretty cool because I had adopted grandparents, and I
Okay.
used to go out and go camping, Dutch ovens, fishing. I grew out in the wilderness pretty much.
Really?
Yeah, it was fun.
Now is father Air Force dad, is he black as well?
No,
He's
he's
white.
white. He was
Okay.
white, and I still
Wow.
have his family. They're all white. They were so his family are like Mormon.
Oh, okay.
My dad is what you call a Jack Mormon.
What's a Jack Mormon?
You drink, you smoke, you don't give a fuck.
So you're a human pretty much.
Yep, you're human.
That's crazy. So their side of the so the white on the pop side of the family, the white side pops, were they open to you? I mean, they were great.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
They're still my family, even though he's gone. I
Okay.
still
Right.
see them.
Nice, dude. Wow. Dude, so how did you end up getting influenced into the Army of all things if he grew up around Air Force?
So my grandfather's a retired command sergeant major.
Oh.
My aunt Priscilla, she retired as a staff sergeant.
Mm-hmm.
Her husband, my uncle Kenny, retired as a E7.
Okay. Damn. They were all
Yeah.
Army?
Yep.
What branches? What MOSs?
If I remember my aunt was a 95 Charlie back in the day, which is a 31 Bravo, or was it a 95 Bravo, which correlates to a 31 Bravo now. And she was an MP.
Oh, one of those people. Got it.
I believe she met my uncle Kenny when she was stationed down in Panama.
Oh,
He's
okay.
he's an infantry cat.
Okay. Nice.
And my grandfather, he does some secret scroll stuff.
Oh,
So.
gotcha. Nice. So how the fuck did you end up a 13 banger?
Oh man, some decisions, a tattoo.
Dude.
Not scoring high enough on the ASVAB.
Come on now. I mean, we're not that dumb. We got some brains in there somewhere. Oh shit. So was it the video? Did they even show you the video?
Oh man, that fucking video. So I said I wanted to be a small arms artillery repairer, which is pretty much a machinist,
right,
or a gunsmith. And he's like, well, your credit's not that great, but you said artillery. Let me show you this video. I saw the paladin. I was like, fuck yeah. Mm-hmm. I was like, I want to do that.
Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, it was a done deal.
Dude. So now, did you go through OSUT, or was it separated between basic training and AIT?
Oh man, I ended up in that beautiful time where they just changed out OSUT. They just barely got rid of it. They took a bunch of fucking section chiefs off the line, made them cadre, no special pay, no special leave, and them motherfuckers hated us.
Oh, I'm sure.
My AIT was worse than my basic. I was like, damn.
God damn. Where'd you do basic at?
Well, Fort Sill of all places.
Oh, so you still did basic at Fort Sill?
Oh yeah, Bravo 1st and 40th was my basic. I know that because I found my basic training platoon photo.
Nice. Nice.
And then I did Delta versus 78 with AIT.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Delta 178?
Yeah.
Who was your cat? What year was that?
2008.
Okay, nah, he wasn't there yet, I don't think. Because I had one of my old NCOs. He went there to be cadre there. I think he was in that one, but his name was Natividad. But I don't think he was there at that time. But anyways,
yeah.
Yeah, because 2008, I was in Fort Stewart. So yeah. So, dude, how was that? Did you at least learn some artillery while you were there?
Oh yeah, I enjoyed my section chief, Staff Sergeant Erlis. He was pretty badass. Taught me everything to know about the Cadillac.
Oh, nice. So you were paladin while you were there.
Yeah, he trained us on degraded operations.
Nice. No shit. You don't see that nowadays.
No, that shit was fun. They said, oh, when you get your unit, if you get this, you'll be dealing with the ACS. So I figured I'd show you guys degraded because I don't know if you're ever going to get to do it.
Right. Dude.
I got to drive that thing. It's slow. It's slow. But I have mad respect for it because I drove it like I was a drunken asshole.
See, I was gonna say that, dude. It's slow until you're out on the fucking open tank trail. You put that bitch and that shit, you're driving a fucking ton load of shit. And one bad move, you lock that fucking track, you might flip that bitch over, man. Dude, that's fucking badass. So wait, so you did you know what I trip out on the Army, dude? You might not have any experience driving a fucking car, but they're like, hey, you know what? There's this big ass shit on tracks. Go on and jump on in there and learn how to drive that shit. Okay.
Yeah, when they said I could go train and drive it, I was like, really?
Oh yeah. Dude, I wish they would have talked about the cat crew when when we were in basic or in AIT. I was in OSUT, so I went straight, through. And while we were doing our AIT portion, they talked a lot about the gun, about number one man, the gunner, the driver, and the chief. So they told us they taught us a lot of load fire clear, a lot of fucking setting up the collimator and all that good shit, right?
Yeah.
They never said anything about the cat crew. I had never even heard of the fucking cat until I got to Fort Hood.
I didn't know nothing about the cat until I got to Fort Leavenworth.
The fuck were you doing in Leavenworth?
I reclassed.
Oh, that's right. Hold on. That's going fast forwarding in your career.
Yeah, we'll get to that point. Yeah.
Okay, so let's stick to the present time of your AIT. Anything you remember that stands out in your basic training in AIT?
Well, we got to do combatives for one day in basic training until somebody did some fucking John Cena shit, and the fucking drill sergeants are like, nope, cut it all short, pissed us all off.
No shit.
Yeah, this dude got his neck all sprained, fucking couldn't stand up. They had to take him to the hospital.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Did anybody try to get fucking really testy with the drill sergeants, like trying to fucking do combatives with them and try to whoop their ass or anything like that?
No, everybody was respectful except for the one hillbilly that did that shit.
Fucking hillbillies, man. What the fuck? Was there anything that like stood out to you when you first got into basic training, like seeing like different people from different areas of the country coming together? For example, like you being from Utah, seeing somebody from like maybe let's say New York City.
Oh yeah.
Was there anything like that was like a culture shock at all?
Yeah, and then there was a fight. I got in a fight in the bees up in the up in the bay.
What the fuck y'all fight over?
Something as stupid as a fucking auto store and a burger place.
What the fuck?
This cat was dark as midnight. It was like Wesley Snipes black, and I'm light.
Purple.
And so he's from New York, and he was talking about eating fucking Checkers fries, and I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about? That's an auto store, you idiot!"
Oh my god, dude.
And I'm from Utah, so we talk shit to each other, and it's what it is. But dealing with New Yorker, he decided to make it personal. We got in a fight. Then somebody had to explain that had been to both parts of our country that we were both right. After that, we were tight. But
you know what? I guess it came down to you had to stand your fucking ground. You had to throw blows. because that's just a fucking, you're dealing with type A personalities there. You know, everybody is, there's no bitch. Well, at least, I don't know. There's some motherfuckers that are bitch made in there, but you know, motherfuckers, 90% of the people in the military are not bitch made or don't have a bitch made bone in their body. So you got to throw blows sometimes.
It was fun. We didn't say anything. Nobody ever found out. Thank
You
God.
know, our drill sergeants encouraged certain activities. For example, like if somebody was not getting right, you know, they didn't go full out and say it, but they did say sometimes you gotta give some motivation or encouragement in different ways. And you know, he kind of said it but didn't say it, but we understood what he said. You know what I mean?
Implied consent.
There you go. It was an implied fucking an implied duty that was asked, you know, implied responsibility. So right on, dude. So that was basic training, AIT. Where'd you end up going to your first duty station?
Oh, Fort Carson.
Oh, so that was your only duty station then, as active.
As active artillery.
Okay, when did you get there?
I got there in 2009.
Oh shit. Okay. How
Right
was
before
that?
it was a shell shock. I had talked to prior enlisted service members when I was in AIT.
Mm-hmm.
His man's name was Staff Sergeant Ringer. He was a former Marine, and he showed me how to request duty stations. So I had two best friends that lived up in Brighton, Colorado, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'll see if we can get stationed here. Maybe go up see my friends."
Right.
You know, it's the mountains. I snowboard,
So let's pump the brakes for a second. What is this fucking secret of how to request goddamn duty stations? Inquiring minds want to know, because this guy here, you know how they give you your wish list?
yeah.
My wish list was Germany, Hawaii, and I think Alaska, maybe. Oh no, wait, those were my Oconus.
Yeah.
And my here duty stations were, fuck, I can't even remember, but I didn't get any of them. I got fucking Fort Hood. You know,
that's funny you say that.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of my wish lists was Hood, because my mom lived in Colleen for years.
Okay.
So it went for Oconus. I asked for Carson, Hood, and I think White Sands, New Mexico, which Sergeant Ringer goes, I don't think you're gonna get that.
Right, being artillery.
He's like, that's special. You have to be older. And then my Oconus was Alaska, Germany, and Hawaii.
Of course. The only places that we can go. Mm-hmm.
But being 2008, going into 2009, I chose Fort Carson, which is a rapid deployment post.
Okay.
That's how I got Carson.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Dude,
and yeah.
That's awesome. So what did you think of Fort Carson when you got there? Had you been Colorado before? Because Colorado and Utah are right next to each other, just divided by the Rockies, right?
Yeah, they're divided. I'd never been to Colorado. I had friends tell me all about it. And being raised in an ultra red state.
Mm-hmm. Shit, we lost him. I'm having technical difficulties here in the meantime. He'll come back.
You there?
There you are.
Okay. It has to be your internet, Chief. I pay a lot of money for this shit.
Yeah, it's my internet because my whole house is wired on Wi-Fi. So when all my kids are on fucking Wi-Fi at one time, it's shit down. So my apologies. So you were saying ultra red state.
Ultra red state controlled by Mormons.
Right.
And my mom was a stout Republican. My dad was a stout Democrat, but he was like a 60s Democrat. Both of them taught me to live in the middle because both parties are full of shit.
Yes, agreed. Fuck yeah.
So my friends that would go to Colorado would tell me all about it and stuff, and I was like, I'd like to go there.
And Colorado is kind of like moderate. Now it's blue, I believe.
Oh man, it's fucking too blue now for me.
Yeah, dude, it's wild. I was speaking with a mutual friend of ours, actually, our mutual person that we know, and he was telling me that Colorado has gone to shit. I've heard that Denver has gone to shit, you know, and yeah, it's no bueno anymore.
That's too hippie for me.
Yeah.
Too retarded.
And so where did that land you politically then? Just like dead center middle or middle right, middle left?
Mostly it was dead center, kind of towards the right, because I can see about fiscal responsibility, not giving everybody what the fuck they want. They need to work for that shit.
Mm,
I grew up in a trailer park, so guess what? Fuck you.
yeah.
I grew up poor. I work for my money.
Hmm.
I
You
don't
know,
ask for handouts.
be careful because that'll be racist. You can't say shit like that. That's racist.
Well, I don't know how it's racist when I'm a fucking mutt.
Well, but they can't see you. All they see is that beautiful Fort Sill alumni shirt that you can find on the gunline.com. Go to the fucking merch link. But they can't see who you are. So to them, that's racist. So, but yeah, dude, I completely agree with what you're saying. I'm one of those that believe firmly that you work hard and you're gonna be able to accomplish it. You're gonna put in what you're gonna get out,
Yeah.
So
And I think we had it going right in the 90s up until the early 2000s, and somewhere along the way, we lost it.
I think 9/11.
Yeah.
Somewhere around that time frame.
Yeah, I just kind of.
Oh, shit. So wait, what year were you born in?
I was born in 87. I'm considered one of these millennials.
You're a millennial. You were born 10 years after I was. God damn.
Damn.
Damn. I was born in 77. November 24th, baby. Oh, man. Dude, so you grew up in the fucking 90s in Utah. What was being of mixed race? Were there any other mixed people there? Did you experience any fucking prejudice or racism out there?
I did a little bit. I grew up in Ogden for a little bit with a bunch of Mexican kids. I look just like them. I look like a tall Mexican. I'm just brown.
Right.
And their parents would know what I was because of my high cheekbones.
Okay.
So they knew what I was exactly, but they were cool about it. The white kids I hung out with were pretty cool. I only dealt with racism slightly in this state, and that was from cops. That was it. Everybody else is cool. Mormon people are really nice.
I've noticed that, dude.
Oh, yeah. Some of them a little racist, but...
Fucking internet's acting up. My bad. That's my end, y'all. He'll be back in a second. I'm having shitty internet.
You get it?
Yep. So some of them are pretty chill, but
some of them are old school racist where they don't say it.
Right.
There was this pretty girl I know growing up.
Mm-hmm.
She was not allowed to date me because her parents said black people are unruly and violent.
Jesus Christ. Was she Hillary Clinton?
No,
with the super bads?
No, she was really cool. She didn't believe that shit.
Dude, that's crazy, man. I still wonder to myself why there's people with that mentality. I mean, I get it. A lot of people, you can't blame them because that's just the shit that was implemented into their mind frame as they were growing up, and they don't know any better. But there's people that have exposed themselves or have experienced outside of their communities to be like, oh, wait a minute. All that shit I was learning was bullshit,
Oh, yeah.
So they're the ones that I think are fucking ignorant and stupid, that some people you just have to show them like, okay, hey, yeah, we used to think Indians were savages. Turns out they had a whole civilization before us.
Yeah.
They were
Came here and ruined their lives.
Yeah, no shit, dude. Turns out that these guys, they might have had little fucking wars here between there, but who hasn't?
Yeah.
Who hasn't? That's how the fucking world has developed itself. We call them savages. Meanwhile, these motherfuckers were talking to goddamn aliens. Who's the real fucking...
Aliens don't want to talk to us because of that shit.
For real, dude. Oh, man. Dude, so did you get to deploy while you were out there then? In Carson?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I deployed within like a month of getting there.
Oh, no shit. Where'd you end up going?
Yeah. Afghanistan with 4-4.
Oh, no shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Who was your first sergeant?
First Sergeant Long.
Ah, okay. It was Mendoza, the sergeant major already?
Yes, I met him, and he was a scary man when I met him.
He was still a scary man.
Yeah.
Oh, he was still a scary man when I met him, and even to when he fucking left.
He's the standard of a sergeant major.
Yeah.
I have much respect for him.
Dude, no lie. He hated me. Well, you know what? He wasn't there to make friends or make buddies. He was there to make
Nope.
soldiers, And to me, he stood out as a motherfucking sergeant major. That little fucking mini Mendoza though that would come out on his lip. Oh man.
Oh yeah.
how was
Whew.
how was your experience in Afghanistan? Where do you remember what cop were you at or what fob?
I was at a FOG Torkham. Torkham great.
Okay. Torkham, how did that go?
It was kind of sham, kind of boring. Had a couple of things here and there.
So you weren't doing artillery then, because they weren't firing out of Torkham, right?
No, I got part of the homegrown platoon with Smoke James, and as he would say, they went for the show, we went for the dance.
Ah, okay. So what you guys end up doing in Torkham?
Well, we did a couple of dismounted and mounted patrols, humanitarian relief, and we did that stupid border mission teaching them turkeys how to fucking do their job.
Bro, we had that mission again in 2012 when we went out there. We had the Torkham Gate again. And I wasn't there though. I was in Jaff, and then I went to this other fob, Gamberry. But I might as well have been there. But fucking dude. So you didn't get to do your fucking job in country. That's what that irks me too, because I didn't get to fire rounds into the fucking side of a mountain and kill some motherfucking Hajis. That was what I wanted to do. Kill motherfuckers,
That's what I wanted to do. I got there just a little too late. They already set up their sections by the time I got there. So, and I'm tall. I was tall and lerpy at the time. So Smoke James like, you're going to be a saw gunner. Here you go. I was just like, damn.
Get comfortable with this bitch right here. Smoke James was a cool ass character too, man. I remember because when I got there, he was already on his way out.
Yeah.
And he was a cool ass dude. Real smooth character, man.
Dude. He was somebody to look up to as a platoon sergeant. That man was he was all common sense, no bullshit.
Yeah, yep, no doubt, no fucking doubt. So, because I remember when I ended up getting there, when I first got there is in 2011 in January, and I ended up, I don't even know what battery I went to first because they switched my ass a few times, but I ended up fucking getting Shamo.
On Bravo battery.
Okay, so that was Black Bravo. Sheep. Okay.
Yep.
Got it.
So you came to Black Sheep, and you ended up being the ammo section chief because you had ALC or something going on.
Yeah.
And I got sent over there because I re-enlisted downrange, and my school date was pushed out. So they're like, well, we're going to move you to the ammo because you don't need the training on the gun.
Oh, so you didn't fucking ETS, you reclassed.
I reclassed because I got screwed over on my enlistment. So
damn. Okay.
I'm an educated cat too, so
motherfucker, you just said you were dumb. That's why you were 13 Bravo.
I was half drunk and hung over when I had to go take my ASVAB. I was in college when I came in.
Okay, right on. That makes sense. So it was me, you, who was
and Bledsoe.
Bledsoe, that was his name.
Yeah.
Dude, Bledsoe was a riot. Oh my God. Go ahead, man. You just brought me up some memories of that dude. Oh shit. Is my internet fucking up again?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, fucking Bledsoe, dude. I kept wanting to say Blanchard, but Blanchard was another garbage ass soldier I had to deal with in Alpha Battery when I got sent over there.
Bledsoe's my white trash brother from another mother.
Bro, that motherfucker was awesome, dude.
He was fun as shit to hang out with.
Dude, I remember in the truck. That motherfucker would be putting music on. He had me. He's the one that taught me about what's that shit called? Pandora. The music. I had no idea about that shit until he taught me. Dude, that motherfucker was funny, man. Tell me, do you got any good stories with him?
Oh yeah, that man. So we get back from deployment, and he decided to put up his fake fucking Haji Rolex up on sale on eBay. And I'll never forget, the fucking MP showed up to the battery and everything. He had to go talk with the first sergeant. He was being sued by fucking Rolex for putting Rolex watch up there when it was a fucking knockoff.
Where was Bledsoe from originally?
Oh, Oklahoma. He went back to Oklahoma.
Oh, no shit. Do you still talk to him?
I talk to his wife every once in a while. I gotta see how he's doing. He's not on social media. He doesn't believe in that shit no more.
I don't blame him. Dude, that's fucking Bledsoe, man. I just remember like this was going way back. This is fucking what, 10 years ago now?
Yeah, I feel old now.
Fuck. Who are you telling?
I
Yeah.
know.
Goddamn Bledsoe. Did we go to the field together or were you
Yes,
already
we
leaving?
did.
What?
We went to the field.
Please tell me, remind me.
We went on a field problem. I think it was like early March. I was
During
partially
RTEP?
no. Oh, so I'm not sure if you had taken over Sergeant Medina at that time. We did the 96-hour RTEP. I just remember nobody told me that somebody decided we could take a fucking nap. So I'm sitting out there in a fucking little hole with the fucking Ma Deuce, the stupid blanket adapter. It's quiet as shit.
Yeah.
And somebody walks up to me and goes, "You know, you can take a nap." I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Seeing shit.
Wait a minute. Dude, because we were in a truck. I know that much.
It was after that because I had my PRK
Okay.
done. It wasn't my fault that I got timed out there, but so
Right.
I was partially in the field with you. I
Okay.
remember we were rolling with the iPhones as our comms.
Okay. Oh, dude. I don't know who it was. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was Bledsoe, but I think that we were driving one during the night, and this motherfucker didn't have like we couldn't see with the NVGs. Something was wrong with his NVGs, so I had to fucking give him my NVG so he could see and drive. And out, dude, it was fucking horrible. I'm like, go left, go left, go left, go left. And we're just trying to go on the tank trails. And then what ends up happening? Oh, fuck. I remember, I don't know if you were still with us there at this time, but we fell asleep. We were march ordering. And we had occupied. And then they were like, okay, start lining up to march order. We passed the fuck out. And then suddenly all I hear is like, they start bitching at us like, let's go. I open my fucking eyes. I see the fucking the Humvees and the guns already gone. I'm like, oh shit, Bledsoe, get up, dude, let's go. Oh, dude, it was, God, because Captain Ingleby was behind me.
I was
Ingleby,
there.
right?
Yeah, because it was Ingleby, and then I'm trying to remember who replaced Captain Ingleby.
I can't remember.
Yeah, he's from Utah too. He's from Provo.
Okay,
I
dude, that's
still
one
talk to him every once in a while.
That's one high speed ass dude, man.
Yeah, he's badass.
Yeah, he is. I got him on the Facebook, and I see like all his pictures when like his with his jumps, like out of the fucking old army fucking airplanes from the fucking World War II era. That's badass, man. That is badass. So tell me, why did you decide to go to the MP route?
So it kind of started when I was working at Lifetime and not Lifetime Fitness. I used to make parts for basketball hoops, tables, chairs, sheds. It's a Utah-based company, but you've probably played on those basketball hoops.
Hold on. Was this after the army or during the army?
It was before. So this happened before the reason I got the idea.
Okay. Because I'm wondering how that you went 13 Bravo instead of MP.
They told me I couldn't be MP at the time because it was over strength.
Oh, gotcha, bitch. Okay. Yeah. They were trying to fill slots.
Yep. And then they tried to get me to be fucking what was it, EOD, but somehow I'm colorblind. I never knew that shit.
No shit. Okay. Yeah, that wouldn't have been good. Cut the blue wire.
What the fuck
They're
you
all blue.
So I was working at Lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm what you'd call a super senior. I didn't graduate on time. I had to work full time and go to school after graveyard shift.
Gotcha.
And I worked with the only company that would hire felons. So you got a bunch of felons, a bunch of illegals, and high school dropouts.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched fucking the U.S. Marshals raid our fucking building once, take some dude out for murder, like fucking take him down and everything. And I was like, fuck, I want to do that shit.
Hell yeah.
So it kind of put the seed in there to join, either be a U.S. Marshal or one of the alphabets. And so when I got screwed on my enlistment, because my recruiter's a fucking douche, if I could meet that dude right now, I'd kick him square in the fucking dick.
That bad, huh?
He fucked me over 6 ways next Sunday. And that was an easy person. I came in asking to come in.
Wow.
Yeah, he fucked up my papers, everything. I was supposed to have my fucking student loans repaid. I was supposed to get a fucking bonus.
Dude, you didn't get none of that done?
Fuck no. I came in fucking dirty, fucking as a fucking E-fuzz. I have college shit. So yeah, and I did a stupid little PT test too. Motherfucker.
I can feel the tension and anger there.
Oh, I'll throat punch that fuck.
So
He was getting court-martialed too.
Are you remember serious? That shit.
Yeah, when I came out of fucking basic and AIT and had to fucking do that hometown recruiting shit again.
Right.
He was on fucking leave because he's been court-martialed because he's a fucking chode.
Dude, at least you got to do hometown recruiting. I got my home
twice.
My hometown recruiting got fucking ripped in front of my face, bro.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, my drill sergeant Cabrera, was like, "Hey Lopez, check it out. I submitted your name for hometown recruiting, but your buddy Powell seems to be fucking a colonel's daughter.
Oh,
so they're giving it to him. So sorry to do this to you, Private." Rips it right in front of me, dude. I was like, motherfucking Powell. And I mean, Cabrera was just an asshole like that, but he was a cool ass drill sergeant from the fucking Bronx or Brooklyn, New York. But yeah, he had that fucking straight Puerto Rican, New Yorican accent. And it was cool. You know, karma came back and bit Powell in the ass. I ran into Powell out in Kuwait, my first deployment, right? And Powell's like, dude, yeah, I remember I was fucking that colonel's daughter, blah, blah, blah. You know, turns out she was fucking Moore. Moore was another guy that was our battle right there in our platoon in basic, right? So I told him, yeah, dude, I knew that he was fucking her. He's like, what? Why didn't you tell me? Because you were an asshole and I didn't like you, dude. Plus, you took my fucking HREP. So yeah, fuck you. Hey, life has a funny way of coming back to bite you in the ass. But go ahead, man. So you did your HREP. What happened then?
Well, after my HRAP, I came to Carson, like I said, and I deployed, and I was looking at my fucking my choices of if I wanted to re-enlist because I only had like maybe a year and a half, and I was going to ETS in 2011.
Okay.
And I'm trying to remember our retention NCO. Oh God, man, it's been so long.
Remember.
Well, I talked with him. And he sent me the list of the in and out lists if I wanted to reclass. And I was going to reclass to be a 15 hotel, new hydraulic systems repair for helicopters. I was going to throw down my warrant packet. I wanted to fly the bird.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to do. And
but you're colorblind.
I looked at the requirements. I can fly the helicopter, work on the helicopter. I'm not that colorblind. I'm red-green color phallant.
Oh, okay.
And so he's like, pick one more just in case you don't get it. And I was all looking through, and I was like, well, going to school for criminal justice, lame fucking degree. And so I was like, oh, what's this? 31 Echo? Internment resettlement specialist is a fancy word for a fucking prison guard.
Oh, like a correction officer.
Oh yeah. So that was my secondary. Fucking he calls me back. He's like, I got some good news and bad news. What you want to hear, Private Mountain? I was like, let's hear the good news. I got you into a SWAT. I was like, and the bad news, it's not what you wanted. It's your secondary choice. And I was like, fuck it.
Right. So, damn, must have lost him again.
You there?
Oh, there you are. So you got the fucking the prison guard one, which sounds like it would have been a pretty cool fucking sham job. How did that go? Sounds like it went well.
Fuck that job. Fuck that MOS. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. I fucked up.
Thus explain.
All right. So I get there. I get to Fort Leonard Wood as a reclass, which that was actually pretty badass and fun. Pretty sham. Stuck us in our own mobile homes. I was like, shit.
Mobile homes?
Yeah. That for during the training because they didn't have their new barracks made.
Okay. I know what you're talking about then.
So, yeah. Kind of lived in my own little house.
Hell yeah.
Doing training. Fucking doing whatever the fuck I want. It was pretty nice. Did some cool training. Like the 31 Echoes themselves. I understand the job. They have badass aspects of it. But by the time I got to Leavenworth.
So wait, you worked in the prison in Leavenworth?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. So I was supposed to go to what's known as a RCF, a regional correctional facility. It's for short-time offenders.
Okay.
They're going right back as a unit. So
Gotcha.
pretty much run that shit like a fucking Nazi internment camp.
No shit.
Yeah, I had to stand at parade rest. They're all knocked down the E1s. You fucking yell at them like drill sergeant. You make them sit down.
Dude.
All sorts of shit. So they don't want to come back.
Right.
But the way it works is it's an understrength MOS. Shit gets passed. So I was excited. I was going to join the SRT team, the special response team.
Yeah.
Which is pretty much the SWAT.
Right.
Well, 5 months before I got there, it got disbanded for overusing force. They blew off a inmate's ear with a bing bag round and his thumb.
Well, it's not like they're there because of good behavior.
That's what I said. So that kind of brought me down. I was like, all right. And they're like, I got to the 40th MP battalion, or no, was it brigade? Right. 15th. I think it was the 15th or something like that, of the brigade. And they're like, oh, I see you're supposed to go to the RCF, but we're not done working on it yet. So you're going to go to the DB. So I went over to the 40th battalion and I was like, all right, whatever.
What's the DB?
So, the United States.
Barracks?
Yep. United States Disciplinary Barracks.
Okay.
Where long-term offenders go.
All right. How did that work out?
Man, it's a fucking day camp.
Really?
Oh my God, man.
So
I'm sorry, but
they're not treated like fucking inmates?
No. Believe it or not, if you were going to commit a crime, being a service member might benefit you.
No shit.
Wow, man, that's a day camp. Like, I felt like nothing but a glorified waiter.
So let me ask you, I mean, so you had all kinds of offenders there, all kinds of ranks. Like, did you have like a packet on them, like their prior fucking history, where they're like officers and listed?
Yeah.
Like, like, what's the highest ranking that you saw that get dropped down, reduced?
Colonel.
Full bird or fucking
full bird?
No shit.
Can't say a name. I can tell you what he did.
Yeah, okay, that'll work.
Murder. Yeah.
Nice.
Would have got away with it too.
Had it not been for those pesky kids and that damn dog.
No, he didn't clean up the crime scene properly, and he was done with his interviews, and somebody had noticed a splotch of blood underneath the table.
Oh shit!
And got him, Chief.
So what did he do? Murder his fucking spouse, family member?
Yeah, murdered his spouse.
Damn, dude. Well,
I can tell you that. You looked that up. Yeah. Well, he thought he was smart. He was one of them intelligent people, but that's what it is.
Yeah. Fucking A. And what did he get reduced to? All the way to E1?
Everybody gets reduced to E1. But now it's whatever you work out in your court martial that determines how well you're going to live. You can get special things in your court martial as a part of a plea deal.
Really?
Some of them get still paid as an officer.
How can they still receive pay if they're locked up?
They still get to use some for commissary, but it just builds up in their bank accounts. So some of them get out fucking millionaires.
Wow, ain't that some bullshit? Well, I mean, murder, I'm assuming he's never getting out anyway, unless...
I don't know. Murderers get out.
Yeah, I guess. How about now? Does the prison system work anything in the correctional facilities in the barracks there? Do they work anything like the civilian sector? For example, like if motherfuckers go in there for rape or child fucking bullshit, do they get taken care of per se?
No.
Oh, okay.
So they lie about what they do, which we can all see which ones are the mo's and which one. You can see when somebody's bullshitting.
Right.
And we're not allowed to repeat what their charges are. We're not allowed to talk about them, period. Even amongst ourselves in the walls, because it puts a liability on these fucking mo's.
Gotcha. So, dude, the inmates in there don't know what each one is there for.
Oh no, not really, unless
they disclose it themselves.
truthfully disclose it.
Damn.
Everybody always instantly says murder.
Right, just so they can get that fucking status.
Yeah. And you can tell a true murder when you in process them. You can tell who's an actual murderer. I read the charges when we're in processing, and they have a different way they act. They're usually more respectable.
Right.
They're just like, it is what it is.
Right. I mean, because 9 times out of 10 they killed the motherfucker because, well, it's not like they're
Yeah.
serial killers, but it was because, hey, the motherfucker had it coming.
Yep. Some of them are like that. Some of them are war crimes. Some of them, the Marines, I don't get it. They usually kill hookers.
Because they find out that hooker was probably packing a bigger dick than he did.
Some of them, one of them, the guy actually had a legit defense for self-defense, but he overthought the situation.
Oh, wow. So wait, they got all branches there in Leavenworth.
Oh yeah. So we get the Navy. I haven't seen any fucking Coast Guard. That just proves that they're not really a real branch. I've seen the Air Force. So the Navy, they send a couple of murderers. Most of them are rapists.
Yeah, I can see that.
Believe it or not. The Air Force, they send Moes. God damn, just a lot of Moes.
What the fuck are Moes?
Chomos, child molesters.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Or we call them CSOs, child sex offenders.
Got you. Okay.
So
motherfuckers.
That's
really?
mostly the Air Force has the highest of them all. This is like, oh God. And then the Army, we get the range. We get thieves, we get murderers, we get Moes, we get larcenists.
Well, because we have the most people in all the branches, so there's more diversity within our fucking within our ranks. Dude, I had a soldier, man. I don't know if you knew him or not, but I had a soldier, a private. His name was Davis, black dude from Chicago. I keep it 100, Chief. That's all I remember from that motherfucker. This dude decided to go fucking rob Walmart or Walgreens for their fucking their pills. Like, this motherfucker was legit in the news, bro, out there in Colorado Springs. This motherfucker was out there stealing and robbing pharmacies for pills. Apparently, he was making a good business on the side. Great fucking soldier, field soldier, out fucking standing. But in garrison,
nah,
he just kept getting in trouble. You know what I mean? So, dude, that's crazy.
I think 2 people that I knew ended up in Leavenworth, but they're at the RCF. Thank God.
No shit.
So it's a conflict of interest when you know people. You have to go see MPI, and there has to be an investigation.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm lucky that they went to the RCF and I was in DB.
Did you know them out of Carson or out of somewhere else?
2 of them out of Carson.
I knew one of them out of Carson that he got locked up over there for some not so good shit with a female. I don't know if you knew him. Started with a T for the last name.
Yep.
You know who I'm talking about with a T? He went to some female shit in the barracks. Got like 5 years for it or some shit.
Yeah, he went to the RCF, and my buddy, buddy Johnson, the fucking Cav Scout that went through training with me.
Yeah,
he's like, "Hey, somebody in there knows you." And I was like, "Really?" And he told me. I was like, "Oh shit!"
Wow. Yeah, dude.
I was like,
"What's crazy is the defense on his fucking trial, because I was the bailiff on his fucking on his court martial. I was the bailiff, and I got to hear the whole thing. I'm like, dude, that sounds like a bad date. You know what I mean? Just the way that things were being explained. And it was just something that, like, I don't know. I don't work in the legal system. I don't know how that shit works. But from what I was hearing, it sounded like a date gone wrong. Because apparently they fought legitly the first time. And then the second time, he was trying to get some chon. Homegirl wasn't giving it up, so he was like, well, at least can I get a fucking blowjob or something like that? And it went that way. But anyways, I mean, I'm not releasing too much.
Yeah.
And I'm not putting out no names, just the case that I was listening to, like, damn.
man.
But he ended up taking a plea bargain and fucking like, all right, dude. I mean, now your reputation is fucked for the rest of your life because you got to register as a sex offender for the rest of your life, you know?
And that will bite you depending on where you're going to when you leave the facilities. It could really, really fuck it up for you. A couple of inmates that we have are supposed to release, they have to stay over 7-8 months because they fucking Mo's registered sex offenders in the area that they were supposed to go back to. Certain states are cool. They don't allow a child sex offender near any school.
Right.
So, like in Washington, the District of Columbia, there's so many. That's where this person was trying to go, but every 2 blocks there was a fucking school.
Right. It's not a fucking big ass city or anything like that.
Nope.
Wow.
So he ended up having to go with other family in a different state. But that's how that works out.
You know, I honestly believe in that child molester should die. Just
Oh yeah.
if it's been proven beyond a reasonable doubt that you fucking touched, hurt, or violated a child in any form, done. Fucking done. You know, just throw them in a pit like the gladiators and let them fucking fight to the death for our entertainment. That's just my thought frame. You know, now there's a fine line there. What are we talking about as a fucking child? Because if we were talking about a 17-year-old who's with an 18-year-old,
that's one thing, but most of these people aren't.
Yeah, we're talking about grown folks with babies.
Yeah, we're talking about grown ass men just being sick. Right. And so there's Mo's, we call them Mo's that are above the age of 12. They're messing with the teenagers. And then there's super Mo's. And that's below 12. And personally, I honestly think they should be mechanically castrated. Not chemically, mechanically.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. You know, liberals don't want to kill them. Fine. You just make them to the point where they can't get off.
Dude, I'm with you on that. I was told that I was fucking crazy for thinking shit like that because it was a midweek meal that I had done where I was discussing bringing gladiators back and have them fucking fight each other and, you know, and for our entertainment or public fucking executions.
I kind of wish we'd go back to that. It just gives that nice sense of, wait, maybe I shouldn't fuck up.
For real, dude. I mean, I'd be okay with it. Again, beyond a reasonable doubt. You know, we have proof there. Fuck it, do it. I guarantee you. You put a pay-per-view fucking event, that shit will blow up, Chief.
Yeah.
I'd be down for that. I mean, it's got to take a certain type of, it's got to take its toll on you though, like mentally working that type of shit.
I hated working there. Like you come home and you just feel so dirty because you're walking around the scum of the earth.
Right.
And so, and then I hated reading. I stopped looking over files because I just did not want to know. Just make the job easier because you're just like, ugh. Just ugh.
Yeah, dude.
I have much respect for my my battle buddies that are in the 31 Echo field, like the ones that are still there.
Yeah,
I have respect because, you know, shift work in the military, that's some shit. It is not easy. It takes its toll.
Right. So
we do either 8 or 10 hours or 12 hours inside the facility. And then we'd still have to go do PT and still have to do counselings and stuff.
Fuck.
So my day usually was an 18-hour day, sometimes 22.
So it sounds like, you know, you still have all the aspects of the Army, but you still got a fucking real job. Like,
yep.
It's not you go to the field. This is your job.
Well, we do go to the field. They got smart about that. For so there's 3 shifts. There's 3 different companies. There we go. I'm stuck in saying batteries, but there's 3 different companies that run it because it's a 24/7 operation, right? Mm-hmm. And so what happens is we cover down. 2 companies will cover down for 12-hour shifts. So one can go out for a week and do our train up and get get right with the Army.
Okay.
The range, we don't take time off the range, so we'll work in the facility and then go do shooting the range.
Gotcha.
It sucks,
dude. So did you do that for some time and then cover down to become an MP? Or how did that work?
So I'm considered an MP in the 31 field. So
Okay.
31 series, Echo, Bravo, Kilo now are all, and then there's Delta, the CID. Those are all the law enforcement branches of the Army.
All right, so CID, man. Let's talk CID real quick. Motherfuckers, I know you can't probably. Well, are you out already?
Yeah, I'm out.
You're out, like completely out. No,
I've been out. I've been
give me
out for.
214 in hand.
Yep.
All right, let's talk CID. These motherfuckers. Why are they all a bunch of fucking nerds that play World of Warcraft and think they're fucking high speed pieces of shit? I mean, because honestly, I hated CID in Korea because they walked around like I'm a special agent. Bitch, you're a fucking nerd and a snitch. That's what you are. You fucking E4. Think I'm gonna call you special agent? Get the fuck out of here, specialist. Anyway.
Some of them are actually pretty high speed. Some of them are just nerds. I know a couple that are pretty high speed.
Oh, word.
The work they do, some of it's really good. It's they're pretty much our FBI.
Okay.
So when you get to the non-commissioned officers, they're the bread and butter.
Okay.
The soldiers below, you give them power to a private.
So let's say, for example, if I have somebody that I know that wants to be CID, do they need to be in an MPMOS first and then transition over?
Yes.
Or they can't just transition from, another MOS, say Patriot missiles.
Nope.
Okay, so they do got to be an MP or
They have to
transition
go.
to an MP.
Yep, you have to be in the MP field for a little while, and then you have to apply like you're applying for the FBI or something like that.
Okay.
I looked into that route too.
Right.
I felt so low speed going to that MOS. I was like, holy shit. Yeah.
What kind of criteria are they looking for?
For CID or just
CID
MP?
for CID.
They want a high criteria, somebody that's going to have live the Army standards, have high integrity, clean record, be able to fucking do their job without bitching.
Well, that knocks out about 75% of the Army right there.
Yeah, it's actually really tough to get into CID.
Shit. Yeah. I mean, I just remember them in Korea, man. A lot of these motherfucking E4 pieces of shit. I'm a specialist. Bitch, go give a Syed a brief. I don't give a fuck.
I know, and CONUS, they actually have some pretty high speed shit that they do.
Okay. Right on, dude. So you didn't pursue going towards CID, you just decided to get out. What made you decide to get out finally?
So I tore my knee up in Afghanistan. I fell off the gun truck with the barrel and tore my right knee.
Ooh,
I didn't think anything of it at the time. It was like a pop and it hurt. My leg would lock out of place.
Oof.
And so I didn't want to get surgery. I didn't want to pursue it in Carson because my other buddy Rob, he got his orders stuck there at Carson. He was going to do something else, and he had to do something medical, and it screwed him.
Orale.
So they would have canceled my orders if I had surgery done in Carson.
Mm-hmm.
And suck it up, drive on, drink some water.
Right.
So I was like, I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't care. Ain't gonna stop me. So I got there. Man, I think I was there about a year.
Yeah.
No. I was there a couple months. I went and did WC, and then it was around December. I fucking rolled over to get out of bed. Fucking knee locked out of place for like almost a month.
Damn. Wait a minute. Like you went to WOC?
Yeah, it was cool.
Did I take you or no?
No. So in Carson, oh fuck, I'm trying to remember that kid's name. He took my place when I was, because they were talking about who was going to go to WLC, and they sent him instead because I was leaving.
Okay.
And so I did WLC out in Nebraska.
Oh shit. Okay. Ooh,
so damn, with Fort Leavenworth, if you're with the 705th, they sent you back down to Fort Leonard Wood for WLC for a month.
Okay. Damn.
If you're working the DV, since we're short staffed and we need the manning, you go up to Camp Ashland, Nebraska for 2 weeks.
Wow. Nice.
And I didn't think the National Guard post and the National Guard were gonna actually be that pretty on it.
Were they?
Actually, they were. Fuck. Jesus.
You're the first person that I hear say something positive about the National Guard, because after you're done with this story, I got a story for you, but go ahead.
So the SGLs up there they were former active. So they just transitioned over to being active National Guard.
Okay.
So they were just pretty much active, and they're like, no, fuck you. You're going to do what I say, and this is how we're going to do it, and you can do it the right way.
Right. Okay.
They got that get right up there.
Fucking
It wasn't too
APO.
bad. We could have 2 beers a night up until the last 4 days.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I'm not gonna be that back in my day guy. I'm not gonna be that guy.
Back in my day, I didn't get none.
None. I was in WOC for a fucking month in Korea. God damn it. 1 month.
SGLs are like, you're lucky. You can have your 2 beers, but comes down to this certain day. Fuck you.
We got 2 beers during our fucking formal when we graduated. The day before graduation, we got to have 2 drinks.
Well, they let them have full open privileges, but fucking soldiers fuck it up for other soldiers.
Of course. Hey, you know what? Like everything in the army, there's a reason that they have these rules because somebody fucked it up somewhere.
Look, I remember I had drill sergeants that told me they used to, actually, my AIT instructor, he straight up told me, he goes, yeah, we used to be able to have fucking 2 beers for lunch. Fucking, we fucked it up for all y'all because 2 beers to us equals 240s.
Exactly, dude. I remember when I went to BNOC back in the day before it was called ALC. They used to have a 2 phases. It was BNOC phase 1 and BNOC phase 2. So BNOC phase 1 you would do in your local fucking whatever your local post is, and phase 2 would be the section chief part, or whatever your fucking your MOS was, you would go do that at your station. So for us would have been Fort Sill. So anyways, I had BNOC phase 1 in Fort Stewart. Bro, BNOC, I treated it as what they called beer knock, is what they used to call it. Yeah. I would get shit faced, bro. I mean, I'm talking about beyond all reason I was fucked up. And then when I went to phase 2, which then they had called ALC, they changed it. I was like, I don't go fuck they changed the name to ALC. To me, this is beer knock. And I always heard about beer knock from all the other staff sergeants, right? So yeah, I'm not going to miss out on my fucking opportunity to have fun. Fuck this. And God damn it, if I wasn't at Scooters every motherfucking chance that I had, I'd be out there trying to get my drinky drink on and getting fucked up in the hotel to the point where I almost got kicked out if I would have kept doing what I was doing. Luckily, dude, I'm talking about I showed up to fucking formation reeking of fucking alcohol. Reeking, bro. Oh my God. But anyways, yeah, dude. So continue. My bad. I don't even know where the story was at. My bad.
Oh, it was like December of fucking 2011 when I fucking threw my knee out completely for the whole month of January the next year.
God damn.
I had to have two of my 2 other NCOs come and help carry me out of the fucking barracks. So I go to the ER that night, and then I was on crutches. Oh man.
There's nothing worse than being in crutches, man.
Oh fuck. And then you find out who your true friends are, because on Leavenworth they got rid of giving separate rats.
Okay.
Which kind of sucked. These privates complained about fucking wanting a fucking DFAC. Well, they don't fully man it like a normal DFAC.
Okay.
So you have soldiers working 24/7, different shifts.
Right.
These soldiers are giving up their money for the right not to fucking eat.
Right.
And the whole point of separate rats was so, hey, midnight when I get out of that motherfucker, I can go up to like Mickey D's or something.
Right.
Get me something to fucking eat. Nope. I was paying out of my pocket once they took my fucking separate rats away.
Dude, what the fuck? So they built a DFAC is what I'm guessing.
Yeah, they built a DFAC.
So who was manning it then? I mean, did they end up bringing fucking cooks?
They had a couple of cooks manning it, and sometimes I think they'd pull some Joes for KP duty.
That's what I was going to say. Now it's going to bite them in the fucking ass because now they got to go pull KP.
Oh, and then, so they would use it, and then the officers, because there's an officer school up at Leavenworth. That's why Captain Ingleby was up in Leavenworth for the major school. They would use it too. So they justified the use of it. And I felt so bad for my Joes when I finally got separate rats when I got married. I felt so bad for them because they were like, hey, we don't get to fucking eat. And we had some fucking bigwig come down from the Pentagon and pretty much tell us to eat the fucking turd sandwich.
Right.
Blah, blah, blah. We spent millions. You're going to fucking deal with it.
fucking, all those goddamn bureaucrats and politicians and shit think they know better, but they're not the ones on the fucking ground. You know what I mean?
Nope.
Making decisions behind a fucking desk.
So I truly felt bad for my soldiers because you live in poor at that time. You're buying your own damn food while having to fucking pretend like you can go to the fucking DFAC.
Jesus
I saw
Christ.
it and I was like, this is bullshit. When I was on crutches, man, fucking getting food was hard. I had to fucking order shit.
God, dude, crutches. Oh my God. I'll tell you a quick story. I tore my right MCL. Right? And good old Army. This is just recently. This is a couple of years ago. I was already out, civilian sector. I went to the emergency room here in San Antonio at BAMC. They took x-rays. They didn't find any fractures. So I'm like, dude, I'm legit can't fucking move my right fucking knee. It hurts my leg. If I put any pressure on my big toe or on my foot, it's a pain that I've never experienced in my life. Like to the point where I was almost in tears, man. And so they were like, okay, well, we need to make a referral for you to a specialist. So that took a couple of days, maybe a week or so. But they gave me crutches. I felt like a fucking idiot. First of all, I'm trying to walk on 2 crutches. That didn't work. It wasn't happening. So I threw one of the crutches away and just kept the one for the right side, right?
Yeah.
And eventually, me being the fucking idiot man that I am, my pride kicks in. Like, man, fuck this. I don't need a goddamn crutch. I'll limp. I'll walk because the pain started subsiding little by little, but it was still there if I stepped on my foot in a certain way. So I was like, okay, I just won't step on my foot in that certain way. So I walked into the fucking to the clinic, and lo and behold, there's this fucking major there, and he's like, "What's wrong?" Like, well, my right knee is fucked up. It hurts like a bitch. I can't put pressure on it or put any weight on it. But I just saw you walking. I was like, yeah, I just got to walk in a certain way. He's like, oh, it's probably just a sprain. Okay, so can we get another fucking opinion here? Can I get an MRI done? Because I kept explaining to him like this shit really fucking hurts. I just have a high pain tolerance, and plus I'm an idiot. So yeah, I'm a fucking caveman when it comes to shit like that. So they threw me. He throws me for an MRI consultation or to get an MRI done. He put it in a referral. This is in July, mind you. Okay, my referral for my MRI was until September.
What the?
Yeah, dude. Oh, this is that TRICARE system, baby. So
fuck.
So I go and I get my MRI finally scheduled for September, and out here at the Air Force Base in Lackland. So I go over there and they get it done. They do my MRI, right? I bullshit you not. That was on a Friday. That Monday morning, I get a call from that same fucking piece of shit major. He's like, Staff Sergeant Lopez. Yes. He's like, how's your knee feeling? Like, well, let's see. It's been since July. It's September now. I've been walking on it. It's all right. It still hurts. I got some pain on it, but it's tolerable. He's like, I don't know how you're walking on it. Like, I just got used to it. He's like, you have a class 3 tear. So I'm like, what does that mean? He's like, yeah, normally that's fixed with like surgery. Well, apparently my shit must have fused back together somehow or another, bro, because I didn't get no surgery done. And I just fucking now I'm good. I'm gravy. I mean, it's not 100%, but
it's scar tissue. That's what that probably is.
And it was because I threw away the fucking crutches because I felt like an idiot walking on crutches, man. I couldn't do it. Now, did you use 2 crutches or 1 crutch?
I used 2 crutches. I used them like a like a monkey man. I just sit there.
I tried doing that, dude. I tried, but it's because maybe my fat ass was not trying to hold on my weight. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, I worked my upper body like hell. I was like, yeah.
Motherfucker came back out with a big ass chest and arms, tiny ass legs.
Fucking improved my push-ups.
Fucking hey, man. Fuck. So what eventually got you out of the Army then?
Okay, so at that point, they sent me for an MRI in a fucking back of a semi truck. They had a mobile one that come up.
Nice.
They found out it was a tear. They did the first repair in fucking, I'll say, maybe the last part of February of 2011.
Okay.
And then I crutched out, was on profile, was trying to get back to full strength because I wanted to hit that next rank. So it's easy to fast track. I was looking for 7 and 7. That's what I wanted to do.
No shit. Okay.
Fuck yeah. And they told me I was on my way. That fucking goddamn profile was holding me back from going to the board. So I was like, all right, start training up again, learning everything I need to do. Fucking the crawl to fucking run thing, doing physical therapy.
Yep.
My wife and my kids moved out, and we got married in the courthouse so we could start getting benefits rolling in the house. And so it just, Charlie mic'd it and then had issue the next fucking year.
What happened that next year?
Fucking had this fucking idiot fucking platoon sergeant who was, I'm not going to say his name. That guy was a fucking idiot. He, my profile at the point, had kind of lapsed a little bit, and he's like, oh, no, you can do these fucking tire flips and shit and fucking run this. Fucking tore my shit again, tore what they fucking repaired.
Get the fuck out.
I think that was like November or something like that. And it just started going downhill again. And my orthopedic looked at it again. Was like, you fucking idiot. He straight looked at me. You fucking idiot. You fucking tore it again. So they tried to repair it again.
Wow.
Yeah. Once you have like one surgery, it all goes downhill, man. Like, so tried to continue on and it fucking tore again. So I had 3 fucking knee surgeries, 2 were repairs. The last one, they just fucking removed it. I only have, it was like 45% of my meniscus left right now.
God
and
damn.
Yeah, they noticed my kneecaps eroded away. So I lost 75% of that. So you can hear me when I walk.
God damn, you can't sneak up on nobody.
No, hell no. The kids know when I'm up. And so my orthopedic looked at me and goes, you got the knees of a 65-year-old man, bro. Wow. And I was like, fuck. So he's like, I hate to do this to you, but I might put you in. And I was like, well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Right. And I started talking to the post retention about transferring over the active fucking reserve out here in Salt Lake.
Okay.
I was like, fuck it. I want to retire out of the military.
Right.
I didn't want to get out as just a 5 either, because I'm the lowest ranking fucking family member at this point.
Oh, shit.
I got out as a buck sergeant. My cousin, she got out as a E4 in the Air Force, but that don't count.
Right. Air Force don't really matter. Are they even really a branch?
Yeah. Hell, my dad got out as a fucking, what was it, senior staff sergeant or something like that, tech sergeant in the Air Force. So he was high ranking. Right. My uncle, that's my Aunt Julie's husband, he got out retired as a platoon sergeant. And then my Uncle Kenny, my aunt. So I was like, man, I felt bad. And then you got my grandfather, fucking command sergeant major over there, fucking smashing it up. I was like, man, I'm gonna get out fucking low rank. This fucking sucks.
Right. So, but it was through no fault of your own, though.
No. So I talked to retention. He got a call. He's like, nope, they're med boarding you, Sergeant Mountain. I was like, fuck. And then my first sergeant at the time, she was very smart. She She looked at me and she goes, you need to look after you. Yeah. The Army don't care about you, Sergeant Mountain. She goes, I care about you. You care about you. Your wife and your kids care about you. This might be a blessing in disguise, but you need to take care of yourself. The Army will always army on. And I was like, that's true.
That's a fucking fact, bro. So
they started the med board process. I got moved out of a line unit over to, was it a HHC, fucking USDB, which is pretty cool. Right. I went off shift work and fucking got a normal day job. Was in charge of the DFAC, the inmates and the soldiers in the DFAC. It was fun.
Dude, you hit on something right now, not to cut you off, but you hit on something right now that I want a lot of people to know that I'm somebody that loved the Army, loved it, fucking ate it, breathed it. I fucking swallowed the pill. I mean, I was all about the Army. And after having this conversation yesterday with a certain person, it opened my eyes to see that it was a blessing that I was medically retired. Because honestly, I would not have been able to deal with this corporate Army the way that it is right now. The Army moved forward, but in a way that people are no longer happy. Dude, remember I was telling you I was gonna tell you about the National Guard, how you made them sound high speed, right? Quick
Yeah.
story. Quick story. This person was telling me that he was observing the National Guard do their artillery tables.
Okay.
Um, they hadn't even done table 6, and they wanted to jump into table 12. And yeah, they were trying to fucking run before they can even fucking crawl. And then not only that, their lieutenant, or I'm gonna say their officers who were supposed to be, Big Three certified, had no idea how to set up a fucking aiming circle. Which,
What?
if anybody here knows any artillery, if you're Big Three certified, you should know how to set up the aiming circle. Yeah, they had no idea how to set up the aiming circle. Apparently, the way they became Big Three certified was one person set up the aiming circle, everybody else stood around and
Mm.
said, "We're certified."
Mm-mm.
Yeah, dude. So these guys had no idea how to do any degraded operations. All they depended on was nothing but their fucking digital. And yet they wanted to go ahead and start jumping into table 12. No, absolutely not. Fucking anyways, that's when this person said he gave up. Like he just like, you know what? I'm done.
Yeah.
Artillery has now become too fucking they're talking about now going back to the fundamentals of gunnery, doing manual gunnery. It's a bit too fucking late now because all these motherfuckers are now just so used to the digitalization or the fucking technology that's been given to them. So, anyways, that's what I wanted to incorporate there. And this was a National Guard unit from
Yeah.
all this one certain area that claimed that they were fucking ready to proceed when they didn't even know how to set up a fucking aiming circle. Come on, sir. If you know how to fucking, you're gonna say you're Big Three certified, you should be able to fucking talk me through how to set up a circle, how to fucking lay by grid azimuth, how to lay, anyways. I'm gonna get into artillery shit, which I'm trying to avoid. But anyways, yeah, that was my touchback
The
with,
National Guard.
but yeah, that's what I understood of them. And honestly, it's like I'm happy that I'm out now because if that's the army that it is now, I don't, I'm happy I'm not part of what took the army that way. In other words, the army will continue going along, even
Yeah.
when you're out. The only person, your first sergeant, whoever told you that is straight facts.
Yeah. She's one of my biggest mentors. Like, I have much respect for her.
Yeah, dude. It's throwing me off hearing her because I'm just
Yeah.
not used to that, and I have my opinions, which I'm sure you've heard of.
Yeah.
But that's a different MOS. It's not a real MOS. It's not combat arms. So
No. Well, one thing I will say,
go
yeah,
ahead, brother.
I talk shit about that job.
Yeah,
Yeah, it sucks. It was boring,
right.
but I miss the people.
Of
It was a
course.
shitty job. I miss the people. I miss the training on it. Everything that they do to certify,
Mm-hmm.
it's by the numbers. It's by the numbers. It's legit, straight fact. Every
Right.
one of those soldiers has earned their right to say, you know what, I know how to do this. Fuck you.
Right. Right.
And
Right.
they don't pass the buck. Nobody stands around and watches somebody. You fucking, it's full 100% participation.
Hell yeah, dude.
And getting OC'd was fucking horrible. Fuck that. Holy fuck. Some of the training you have to do there, just like, fuck this.
Dude, and that's the thing though. That's the standard, and that's what kills me. That this is what's killing me about what I hear shit nowadays. So you're saying that the standard is hard? Like, oh no, we got to train to standard. Are you serious? Dude, that's the fucking standard for a reason. They're not asking you to go above and beyond the standard to exceed the standard. Just meet the standard. Oh, bro. Oh my God, dude. I'm sorry. Something just popped into my fucking head. I'm watching this fucking TikTok motherfucker, right? And he's talking about doing bare minimum in the PT test. Why is that so bad? Why is that not looked upon as a good thing?
Dude,
are you fucking serious?
I looked at, we had to send a soldier to WLC, a group of them.
Mm-hmm.
This was trial out for fucking PFCs. We wanted to send PFCs out there.
Okay.
This guy scored a 180 on his PT test, and I was like, why the fuck are we sending him? There was nobody else. I was just
well,
like,
then you don't fucking
holy
send
fuck.
anybody.
I said I'd rather not send anybody to represent us.
Dude,
And a lot of the NCOs.
bro, if you're gonna go to WLC, which is supposed to be a school to become a motherfucking NCO, and you're gonna go there as a fucking PFC, you better have a fucking 290 and above in your PT score, because that's showing me that you're above your fucking peers.
Mhm.
You know, I'm not gonna send a secondary zone motherfucking staff sergeant or a secondary zone sergeant to the staff sergeant board if he is a fucking standard. If he's just a standard. I want somebody that's going to be above the fucking standard. Oh, you scored a 180? Oh, the fuck what? A high schooler can do that.
We weren't happy to send him. It turned out to be a great NCO later on. Not to talk on him. Like, he was a good soldier. He just scored low on the PT test. And the PFC we sent before him, that fucker was high speed. He deserved the right, but he never got the chance to go to the board. Now, I felt bad for him.
Now, let me get something straight. Let me correct something though. Don't get shit twisted. I'm not saying that motherfuckers should be goddamn NCO simply under PT test, because there's a lot of shitbag NCOs out there that just because they scored high under PT test, that doesn't make them a good leader. But what I'm saying is, if you're gonna be in a secondary zone, all right, and bare minimum is your fucking standard, I'm sorry, Chief. Yeah. You're not a fucking leader. You're not a fucking leader, because as a leader, you want to strive for motherfuckers to do better than fucking standard. You know what I mean? So
you lead by example.
Yeah, and not only that, to that tickety talk dude that was talking about, 180, why is that a bad thing? Because it is, dude. Because it fucking is.
This throat punch that fucker.
Dude, it's bare minimum, dude. And you know what? Maybe that works in the supply life. Maybe that's fine in the S1 world. Maybe that's fine in the fucking mechanics. But you know what? In the fucking gun line, fuck no.
Now, bare minimums across the board, no. If you're going to be in the military, you chose to do a higher calling than a normal civilian. Fucking man the fuck up, woman the fuck up, or whatever you identify as, fucking act like a goddamn soldier.
You had to go there, didn't you? You had to fucking go there.
Hey, I hate to say it.
Are you trying to add fucking fuel to this fire that's starting? You hear I'm starting to rant here and starting to get, and this motherfucker goes and throws that shit out there. And not to talk shit about the tickety talk guy that we're talking about, he's a tranny. So he went from he to she. So,
hey,
whatever. To each their own. I don't give a fuck.
Well, I don't have a problem with it. I say, if you want to do that and you come into the military, you serve your time as whatever you were before. You can get your elective surgery like the rest of us, but you're going to get it on your way out, because now you're just adding unnecessary cost and concerns to your command team. For what? Because you wanted to come in? Because some of them are going to think, oh, I come in a couple of years, get this surgery, and just, it's fine. And if you're coming in as that, have your shit on point before you come in. You will not be a liability to my fucking unit.
Thank you. That makes too much common fucking sense right there, because that's what I believe in. All right.
And I have nothing against them. I'm just saying, you're going to fucking do your job. Do your fucking job.
Exactly. That's exactly how I feel. Dude, I've had many a gay people in my motherfucking units. Don't give a fuck about what they do.
No.
Don't really care. I just don't need you shoving that shit down my throat. No pun intended.
Nobody cares. Well, nobody cares.
As far as the transitioning motherfuckers, okay, either you're fully transitioned before you join, either you already cut your penis off and you're fucking fully female, or you're fully male before you join, or you wait till you do your fucking commitment and get the fuck out, and then you handle that business. But don't do it in the interim, because now you're fucking up Manning. Now you're fucking up fucking pretty much Manning is where it boils down to.
And training requirements, everything. It boils down to the whole roster. It's
the readiness. It's fucked. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as whatever you decide to do, that's your business, not mine.
Yeah.
But, don't fucking... Dude, let's go into a quick topic before we wrap this bitch up, bro. Did you hear about these bodybuilders that are former fucking men former men athletes. I'll give you one. Track star. There was a fucking male dude that did, average in the male fucking events, but decided they're female now and is now blowing everybody out the fucking water in the females arena.
I don't find that to be fair. I think that marginalizes everything that women have fought for.
Thank you.
Over the last century. I honestly think this whole trans athlete thing, if you want to create a separate one for that, fine. But don't go in, I could go into the female boxing world and beat the shit out of a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't change anything. I could pretend to be a woman. I'm still a woman beater at that point. It doesn't change anything.
Dude, you're making too much fucking sense. I said the same thing. Why don't they have their own fucking, not Olympics, but have their own, bring them into the Olympics, but they have their own events for that gender.
Their own genders. They can represent on the high level, but now you're just trying to take away from what everybody else has worked hard for.
But see, then you have people that will say, but that's what segregation is. That's what they do to the black people. That's what they say about white people.
No, because put it this way. If you think it's segregation, then you're the actual racist in my mind. Or sexist or whatever. You're not looking at the bottom line. Women fought for equality. We had civil rights in the 60s. We fought for our equality. Mm-hmm. But now we're starting to marginalize everybody else for special interest groups, and I don't understand why. We're all people. Dude. There's no difference in any of us. And if you want to go that far, fine. Fuck it. Don't have separate sports, period. Fucking all in, all out. You either fucking win or lose. Fuck it.
Dude, yes. That's why, dude, they have female golf leagues, male golf leagues. That's why they have female MMA fighters, male MMA fighters. But if you have a fucking male who transitioned to be a female and wants to go fucking MMA against other females, that's a pretty fucking big advantage that other person has.
That's like punching a baby.
Dude, there's different genetics, and it's by fucking ology, bro. It's science. But anyways, let's not do that. That'll be another topic for another day when we're on the gun line and shoot the shit. Dude, I've had a great time hanging out with you today, man. I appreciate you taking the time with me out here. And I'm not gonna lie, the first time you called me bro, I was like, this nigga just called me bro. But we're civilian. We're civilian now, so it's all good. But dude, it's a trip, man. It's great to hear from you, Mountain. I'm happy you're fucking doing well out there. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this shit up because it's been quite some time now. Okay. And it's gone for about an hour and a half, I think.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dude. And I got a bit of family members over here. So
okay.
Hey man, I appreciate you being able to do this on a Saturday. I know we were supposed to do it yesterday, but something popped up, and anyways, it's not here nor there, but thank you for being here, Mountain. Any shout outs before we go ahead and cut out, brother?
I want to shout out to Gomez, Smoke James, Homegrown Platoon, Sergeant Beware, Sergeant Seaware, Casey Mendenhall.
Oh, Mendenballs.
Everybody I served with in 277. Yes, I do miss everybody. And Smith, I see you there, out working out every day, getting your gains.
You talking about Brandon Smith?
Brandon Smith.
Okay.
He's my homie.
Oh, dale.
Man, there's just too many people to shout out to.
Too easy, brother. Everybody out in the 277 world that we served with,
Yeah. I miss everybody. Yeah. I do regret leaving the artillery world to go to the MP field. And I do regret the job there as an MP, but I don't regret the people I met there.
I'll tell you what, it's better to regret something you did than regret something you didn't do. Because at least you gave it an opportunity. So
word.
You know what I'm saying? Ended on those motherfucking wise words right there, baby, from the gun line. All right, everybody. Y'all have a good time. I'll catch y'all on Wednesday with the Red Pill, Blue Pill show. It's going to be a good one. I'll catch y'all on the gun line. Rounds complete. In the mission, gun line out. Bye. Motherfuckers.